Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the first Saturday Night InSaNiTy of October 2017. Halloween season is upon us, and it's time for the scary, spooky shenanigans to begin. There's my monster roar. Okay, let's get the boys in here, shall we? Hey, boys! How's it hanging?
Hi, Wall!
How's
it going?
Hanging. Hi! How are you? There. How's that? Is that better?
Yes, now you're upside down. I like it that way.
Excellent. That's appropriate. It symbolizes my life. So, I redecorated a little bit. What do you guys think of the redecorations of the SNE?
I see some of them.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
You see?
Yes.
You see now?
Very nice.
There we are.
I especially like the part that goes, spooky, scary skeletons!
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I didn't actually expect that to be so loud, but when it got such a horrified reaction, I decided not to turn it down. It's like, excellent. So my microphone's here.
And now nobody can hear us because
I don't feel like repositioning it over here. So I put it on omnidirectional mode, so hopefully you can hear me. And you'll probably hear a lot of the background noise in the place.
You sound a little bit far away, but you sound okay.
Okay. Well, I'm actually not far. I'm literally a foot away.
Yeah, just turn to the microphone like this whenever you
Hi, how's it going? I'll just talk like this all night, and it'd be very personal.
Use your NPR
Really?
voice, Sean.
That's very interesting. Please tell me more. It's not going to be awkward at all.
Nope.
Maybe I could just turn my volume up. There. How's that?
Oh yeah, they're talking already in the chat about how the Pacific Rim 2 trailer dropped.
Yes, the Pacific Rim 2, the true trailer. I could have done without the gangster rap song they used through 90% of it, but whatevs, it was still badass. I thought it was pretty awesome, pretty excited about it.
Was it really gangster rap, though? I feel like it was a mixture of
I don't know.
A rap song and something else.
All that rap music sounds the same to these old fart ears.
Anyways, meet the new member of SNE.
Yay, Kitty!
He's getting rambunctious, so I'm gonna let him.
There we go.
I'm gonna let him go and clean up his play
kitty
area.
cat. Hello, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Momo.
So I understand he was a stray that just chose you to be in his life.
Kind of, yeah.
That's
I think he was just a recent. I think he was just a recent dump.
Ah, gotcha.
Somebody dumped him off because, I mean, he already went to the litter box on his own and everything. So.
Yeah, what a bastard.
And he's settled in pretty well in the house, so I'm assuming that they probably dumped him off early. So
clearly, it's because he wasn't picking up calculus quickly enough. So it's like, this cat's useless. Get rid of it.
We'll let you out.
What? Well, he won't be able to help me with my homework, i.e., do it for me. So forget it. People are dumb, but you know they lost your game. All right, see ya.
Yep.
So, it's just you and me, Stout. Oh no, skin slip, just a wild skin slip appeared. There we go. Why did I go on my Facebook?
So what were you saying about somebody? There was somebody saying something
right,
about...
That's what it was. Thank you for reminding me, yes. No, it wasn't me. It was on the Facebook page. I posted the trailer, and I was all excited. And someone commented...
Getting food.
No problem. So, let's see. One person... So, the Pacific Rim 2 trailer, one person commented, meh.
Like, oh, yeah. What the... Okay. Well,
okay. Great. Well, don't be excited about things.
Too.
Yeah. But no, the one that got me says, the trailer looks way too much like a Transformers movie, so fuck this movie.
Ha ha. Good luck, sucker. You're not sad to think that, but okay, bro.
Yeah. No.
Now, the Tupac songs, I'm not really a fan of, but I've never been a fan of his music.
No. I didn't feel that was necessary, but I wanted more Ramin Djawadi music. I mean, we got a couple little strains of it at the beginning. It's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like a revamped version of the theme, and then it goes into like a Tupac song. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm just gonna focus on the visuals and the overall badassery, and that was that. But yeah, definitely stoked. I'm going to rewatch the first one.
Oh, good, you got my Dark One back. Oh, that's
Yes.
better.
Actually, I think Nicole has never seen the first one, so
Oh, get on that.
Might have to fix that. We're already planning to have an epic Blade Runner night, but it's a matter of coordinating schedules. That's the tricky part.
Speaking of Blade Runner, the movie came out, and it looks like it's going to have about a $50 million opening weekend.
Nice.
No,
Which
that's not good.
wouldn't be bad if it didn't have a $150 million budget.
Oh.
And
No, it's
probably a very expensive advertising budget.
Yeah. Well,
probably going to bomb.
you know,
I mean, in America, it will bomb.
so did the first one, and we know how that turned out. So
And same with the Grimm. So we think, I'm sure
It's
it's
just sad.
just like that, you know?
Uh,
How it goes.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's getting
it's sad
raved.
for me as a sci-fi fan. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
as a sci-fi fan, I love smart sci-fi movies, and every time a smart sci-fi movie comes out, people shit all over it
I know.
because they think it's condescending because they don't understand it.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just-
it's the thing. It's funny because the primary complaint I see people making is like, "Oh, the running time." I'm like, really? You people went to see Avatar. Shut up.
you love
You people-
Titanic.
You people went to see
fucking
Titanic.
adored Titanic.
Shut up. I mean, for me, I'm like, oh, it's only 2 hours and 43 minutes? I guess that'll do. I mean, for me, it's just like, oh, I get to spend like 45 minutes more in that beautiful dystopian future in this one than we did in the last one.
And maybe potentially
Sweet.
dubbing more links to aliens so we can make that one big universe.
I
Glory.
don't fucking care about
God,
alien links. I just
I do.
want Blade Runner. It's
I want it all
so...
in
It is
universe.
so... Why? What is the benefit of that? Like, why does that have to be a thing?
Why you got cool on our party, bro?
Why are you going to poo on my party by saying, oh, interconnected universe? Not everything has to be a cinematic universe. For fuck's sake.
So something I wish for pooping on your party. Okay, buddy, have fun with that. Enjoy nothing.
What are you talking about? I enjoy things as individual things. They don't have to be interconnected in a fucking universe.
Oh no! Why are you
Like-
butthurt about that?
Like when they were saying...
Hey, listen.
Like when the Transformers comic
casseroles
first...
are delicious.
When the... Why?
I'll have you know,
Castles?
casseroles are delicious.
Oh.
Casseroles combine several different things to make one gloopy mess of awesome.
Great.
You don't want a Blade Runner and Alien casserole?
No, I don't need that. both of those universes are completely full and you know, what the fuck is the word I'm looking for? They're big enough on their own. They don't need a second universe being
Yes,
brought in
but-
to expand on it further
cool
in
would it be?
directions that it doesn't need to go in.
I think it'd be cool if they were in the same universe, though.
Blade
So
Runner,
why am I in the wrong suddenly because I want something cool?
because it's unnecessary.
Oh,
Blade
you're
Runner,
unnecessary.
Blade Runner is
Around.
Blade Runner is the thing in the big, cool-looking city.
This is
The end.
best argument ever.
The off-world colonies, who the fuck cares what's going on there? It doesn't matter. You know what? Actually, no. Give us a story on the off-world colonies. That would be interesting. But it doesn't have to be, we need an army of replicants to fight all these xenomorphs that suddenly showed up. That's going to be so stupid. We don't need that.
It'd be amazing.
No.
It'd be
It's
great.
going to be Alien versus Predator, but with xenomorphs versus replicants.
I'm a fan of fans.
You're a fan of banjos? That's what I heard.
I'm not necessarily interested in seeing that either, but you know, to each their own. If he wants to see it, whatever.
An alien is the thing that's in space. That's right.
They already had the movie in the Blade Runner universe in an off-world colony. It's called Soldier. It was awesome.
Okay.
Don't you dare shit on Kurt Russell's Soldier, bro.
Shit on
American hero.
it. All over it.
The unofficial, non-canon addition to the Blade Runner universe. Okay.
It's awesome.
So, what else came out this week? Was that the big two? I think it was the big two. Oh, we got a poster for Aquaman, which apparently is coming out in like 2 months.
Justice League comes out tomorrow, trailer-wise.
I didn't realize
Justice League, it comes out in 2 months. That's the one you're talking about.
Is it?
Aquaman comes out next year.
Oh, it's next December. I thought it was like this December or November or whatever.
Justice League trailer. I'm stoked to see what they've done with that.
Yeah.
I did notice that they
the apparent
like
clusterfuck of a production. The what?
But we'll see. I noticed it felt like they were trying to hide Batman in the preview to the trailer.
Oh.
Like, you see him a few times, but it's just always like for half a second, and then he's gone.
It's like, the Batman! Oh. The Batman! Oh.
I'm not saying that as somebody who's like only wants to see Batman. He's already been in a million fucking movies.
Yeah.
We can have a Justice League movie. But it just kind of concerns me, like, is there something wrong with Batman in this movie?
No, a bunch of movies, and a lot of these characters haven't, so I think they're trying to showcase the other characters.
Yeah. Wait, did we already?
So, yeah.
I thought we already had a Justice League trailer. I swear I saw one like months ago.
It was a teaser.
Okay.
Nope.
It was a long,
extended
extended teaser, though, as I recall. It was like longer than a normal teaser.
Mm-hmm.
It had like dialogue and shit.
I don't believe you. Ultimate Universe.
That was the one where we were all going like, "Whoa, Jason Momoa's Aquaman, so badass."
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We already knew
he is. Well, fuck yeah.
That was the Comic-Con trailer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what it was.
It's supposed to be exclusive there, but we all get to watch it anyway because
Of course.
Yeah.
You just gotta stop trying to make those exclusives. It's not. It's like stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen. You're trying to make fetch trailers.
I understood that reference.
And we're gonna see them anyway. Some fan will show us, and we will love that fan for bucking the system and sticking it to the man. Actually, another bit of news dropped today. Apparently, with regards to the Universal Monsters Dark Universe, apparently Bride of Frankenstein has been further postponed to retool the script further. They're actually in pre-production, and Universal pulled the plug temporarily to essentially go back to square one. And it's like, okay, I hope this is for good reasons, i.e. to make it good. Because I have not watched The Mummy yet, the new one, but
Me either. Where the fuck did I put it?
judging from the reactions, it doesn't sound promising.
Oh, better read it.
I do like the idea of Russell Crowe as Dr. Jekyll, though. But,
Spoilers, though, that got ruined for me long ago.
yeah.
Speaking of movies that are never, ever going to come out ever, Harry Gilliam's The Man Who Killed Don Quixote is actually done.
He's actually coming out, yeah.
Complete.
How many decades has he been working on that?
3.
Wow. It's
I know,
crazy.
he's been working on it. It's just false started a few times.
Yeah. Cool.
One of them had Johnny Depp.
It's literally been Ernest goes to the beach and Ernest doesn't go to the beach with that movie.
I didn't understand that reference, but okay. I think
Family
I was able
Guy.
to put the pieces together, though. Oh, right. Okay. It's been a long time since I've watched any Family Guy. But, yeah, so I don't know. But I'm happy to say that Rosie and I have been watching the original Universal Monsters Dark Universe from the 30s and 40s. We watched the first 3 Frankenstein movies, and then just today we watched Young Frankenstein, and she really enjoyed it because I knew she would enjoy it more if we watched the originals first, because then she got more of the jokes and had a good time with that. And then today we watched The Invisible Man with Claude Rains. And yes, we watched it with him. He was sitting on the couch next to us, as we know. But I thought she'd be interested to see that because of the effects, which, quite frankly, are still amazing to this day. A lot of the effects that they did, like the invisibility effects and such, are really quite impressive. It was frickin' 1933. I'm still like wondering how the hell did they do half of those? But
Black fabric.
Black fabric. Well, there you go. I'm sure there is a making of on there. We have not watched it yet. I'm sure it reveals a lot of the magic, but really impressive still to this day. And Claude Rains, of course, amazing. So I asked her, what did you think of the effects? Well, at first she said, so there's no CG in this? And I said, no. Computers weren't even invented yet. So there's definitely no CG. It's like, okay. So we watched it. She thought it was hilarious. She was sad when he dies.
Computers were the size of a room. Oh, no, actually, back then, they were punch card machines back then.
Pretty much. If even that. I don't even know if they had those in 1933.
No, punch card machines were around since the 1800s. So that's
really?
That's all we had. They were basically simple...
just calculating
machines. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were the early computers. So that's all they had. And then suddenly we had computers.
Yeah, suddenly, out of thin air.
Literally.
Somebody plugged in the infinite improbability drive, and boom, computers appeared.
And the internet was the next day. We don't know what happened.
The next day, that's right. And here we are. But yeah, I asked her, what did you think of the effects? And she says, they were frickin' amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah. But
Some
she loves...
magic trickery. I love it.
The what, sorry?
It's magic trickery. It's like stage magic they used to make that shit happen.
Oh, it's amazing.
Wonderful.
And it's so smart too. I mean, I still haven't got around to reading the book, but the script in that always struck me as being really smart. Like how the cops try to figure out how they can trap him and stuff like that, and how he outwits them, and just all the back and forth is just so much fun. And she loved just all the invisibility gags, like them chasing the disembodied shirt running around the room, and the pair of pants chasing the lady down the street, and the bicycle driving itself off.
I don't know how they did the pants. That's one that always confuses me.
Yeah. When it was amazing, you could tell it was actually him in the pants, but they somehow erased him.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was good shit. I'm still convinced they just manually rotoscoped him out.
Like frame by frame.
Yeah, they'd have to.
That would have been so painstaking. But
everything with the movie was painstaking. That's what's kind of amazing about it, you know?
Well, and I forgot just how many effects there are in there, like just how many invisibility gags there actually are. Like, there's so many.
They did as many as they didn't think they could do any more than one, so I bet they put as many as they could in one movie. They're like, all right, probably going to get one of these.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, they get 4 sequels.
They did, yeah. And the sequels are actually a lot of fun, too. They're like some of the better sequels.
Never seen any of the sequels.
They're good. Vincent Price is in one of them.
The Invisible Eye or whatever.
Yeah, The Invisible Woman is more of a comedy, but it's a good one. It's fun. The Invisible Agent, I think, is actually...
That's what it's called.
Yeah, I think The Invisible Agent is actually a very clever application of that idea. It's like, well, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you have a spy?
It's very natural to have a spy that can turn it.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's a real marvel of its time, honestly.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, and you know, thanks in no small part to the wonderful cast. I mean, Claude Rains was just amazing, just nailing those quiet, introspective parts and the just off the wall loony parts, and and just the master trolling of all the various characters that he does. It's just wonderful. I noticed Dwight Fry. Good old Renfield and Fritz and Carl is in the movie for a whole entire scene as a reporter. It's a speaking role. He has dialogue. He interacts with main characters, but gets no credit.
Literally a cameo.
God, Dwight Fry just got so shafted. Like, he was such a good actor and just did not get the roles he deserved. Like,
cameo.
Cameo, assistant, like, it was always, like, supporting characters or cameos, and it's like, come on.
Maybe it's a personality that kept him from rising above, like, maybe he's just a annoying prick or something, you know? They're like, you know what? He's a good actor, so we got to move it. Fuck, he's not going to be the main character. Fuck that guy. He's a dick. You know, like that, or maybe he had a drug addiction for all.
I have no idea. I don't know what his story is. I've just always enjoyed his performances.
Bad luck too.
Yeah, could very well be. Yeah, just well, I mean, look at even Bela Lugosi, who you know, after just making such an impact as Dracula, was reduced again essentially to supporting roles. Like, it was very rare for him to get lead roles after that. And Boris Karloff became the big star out of that era, and quickly overshadowed Lugosi. And,
well, he did get roles in C movies.
Well, yeah, he did. He, like with other studios, he did, but he never really got his time in the spotlight again.
Those B and C movies, there's always low. There's never that. He never got like the Humphrey Bogart role.
Yeah.
Like, he never got anything like that, you know. Which is a
No.
shame. He could have been given a few, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a shame. Oh, well, the greats who were great for far too short a time. But yeah, so I've really been enjoying going through it. So this weekend, I'm watching. Rosie wanted to watch Dracula's Daughter with me. I said, okay, cool. We've got a little skit in mind for the beginning of that review. You may notice I've been doing little like 1 or 2 liners at the beginning, just little gags. So we're gonna do one together for that one. And then I said, yeah, so this weekend I gotta watch Dracula's Daughter and Werewolf of London. It's like, okay, we'll watch those tomorrow. I'm like, oh, you wanted to watch them with me? It's like, yeah. Like, okay. So she's like right into them now. It's great. Getting some culture.
You're dadding correctly.
Yes. No, I was surprised. But pleasantly, obviously. So that's good
So
stuff.
Jail is going nuts in the chat right now because Universal Studios is apparently closing down a bunch of rides like Terminator 2 3D ride.
How about
Oh,
E.T.?
really?
Are they finally closing E.T.?
Finally, he
Right.
says.
No, have you ever done E.T. ride at Universal Studios?
No,
Some
I have
other
Okay.
rides.
Let me describe it. Okay, so they want it to be like a Pirates of the Caribbean experience, but what
Yeah.
it is a little a
Kids zone.
track is suspended above the ceiling,
Mhm.
and these weird bar things that have like bicycles on them, and then you just uncomfortably sit on a bicycle for 20 minutes while you go around on hills and slowly around things. As it goes
I've done it.
movie. By the way, none of these animatronics are even remotely close to anything we've even put on fucking Pirates of the Caribbean.
Awesome.
Half of them are broken. Last time I was there, E.T.'s finger had no skin on it. It was a light bulb. It was a
What?
light bulb,
Wait
right?
a minute, E.T.'s finger?
It was a light bulb. Because the had come off and they never replaced it.
The magic has come to life.
Like, I'm just saying.
So they literally just
Remember that
like,
fucking ride.
destroyed it.
Oh,
They should revamp the whole thing and turn it into a Stranger Things ride.
so they just let it rot, basically.
Well, apparently they're replacing all these rides with Nintendo Land, which I said,
Oh,
that sounds amazing.
never mind.
That
I
could be
want to see
fun.
this.
They're gonna revamp E.T. and Mario Kart. Watch.
Yeah,
That makes sense, yeah.
that
Sold.
could very well be. Just redress it.
Well,
Wait a minute.
I'm pretty sure they'll put a whole new car in it, but they'll recycle that. There you
It's
go.
like, wait a minute, I recognize the path this track is going on.
Yeah, just the track or whatever. You're like, fuck.
Yeah. So you'll be in the Mario Karts, going
I'd rather sit in Mario
very
Kart than a
slowly
fucking bicycle seat, 'cause those things are-
past disintegrating Mario characters.
By the way, those things are ratty and old and no padding, so you literally just sitting on a weird stick that's up your butt.
Oh
For
look,
20.
it's the fireball. Oh wait, it fell apart and it's just a light bulb. Wait a minute.
Oh, JL said when he wrote it last time, E.T. never even came out of the basket. That's how broken it was. E.T.
Ah,
just like a dead fish.
that's you're like looking under the blanket. E.T., you in there? You okay, buddy?
So it was basically
Whoa,
E.T.
jeez.
when
How long has he been dead?
so it was basically like when the brother found E.T. in the freaking drainage ditch, right?
Yes.
He just
Like the
under the
white dog.
blanket and here. Ouch. Oh God. E.T. What happened?
Too many bribes.
E.T. sick.
I expect when those things, I expect when like a photo of the crackhead E.T. Be like, here's having time, E.T.
The crackhead E.T.
Drug addiction and booze.
That's right, fame. The trappings of fame.
Oh my god.
Fully expect that
Terrible.
to
So,
Give me fan. It's stuffy in here.
no fan for you. You don't get
Yeah.
fans.
Oh, Cult of Chucky got dropped on Netflix, and I would give that a high. If you are a fan of that series, I highly recommend it because it's the best sequel they've done since Curse. And
Of what
since
series?
Cult of Chucky.
Cult
Oh,
of Chucky.
Cult of Chucky. Okay.
It uses pieces from like basically all the movies. And yet it's its own beginning of a new, cool, weird fucking way it's going, and it's great. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. 2 thumbs up. Skin approved.
So the best sequel since Curse. So it was surpassed Curse 2: The Bite, is what you're saying?
Shut up.
That was the most crazy ass sequel that had nothing to do with the first one I think I've ever seen.
Curse 2 is not related. It's just title.
No, it is
Yeah.
not.
It's a completely different movie that got the Curse 2 title out of it.
Yep, I reviewed it last Halloween.
Oh, that's
And,
right.
yeah, I did both of them, and I was like, I had a lot of my double bills of sequels in name only. Like I did Curse and Curse 2, and I did Troll and Troll 2, and might have been a couple other ones I don't remember. But now Troll and Troll 2, both of those are entertaining in their own way. I like both of those
It was
movies.
actually a good little horror film.
The first one's like a good, almost like family-friendly horror film.
Yeah, it's PG, I'm pretty sure, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's PG or PG-13.
Yeah, I think so. It's almost like more of a horror fantasy, but just set in a modern setting.
I mean, I think they're both kids' movies, technically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Troll 2 is so unscary that it could easily be okay for kids too.
It's, of course, so bad.
It's so hilarious. I can see why it's gained such a cult following, though. It was
Not the bad worst movie ever, but fuck, it's bad.
It was hilariously bad. Like, it was so bad that it became a comedy and a damn funny one. But yeah, good stuff. So I have no pickups this week because I have no money right now. But that'll be next week. Next week I'll have money again.
I have 2 things. 3 things, technically, but
Oh, wait a second.
I have 10
back on
things.
Amazon.
I might actually have one thing.
I got Lucio Fulci's Don't Torture a Duckling today, and I got excited. I opened it, and then I told my girlfriend, and my girlfriend's like, "Oh, I bought that for your birthday." And I was like,
Oh,
"So I'm sending it back since I already own it via my girlfriend." She bought the-
that happened to me. I bought 2 things for my mom's birthday because she said she didn't have them and she hadn't seen them and she couldn't find them anywhere. So I got her the complete series of the original Twin Peaks and the complete series of Constantine because I was telling her about it and I knew she would probably dig it. So we're talking and it's like, "Oh, Sean, you'll never guess what I found at Walmart the other day." Like, "Oh, what?" "Oh, the complete series of Twin Peaks. It was only like $40, so I bought it." And I'm just like silent. It's like, "What? I thought you'd be excited." I was like, "That's one of the things I got you for your birthday." It's like, "Oh, well, I didn't know." It's like, "Yeah, I know. It's okay, whatever."
You can
So
check
then-
out my Christmas.
So it's like, "Well, it's okay. At least I got another thing for you. I bought you 2 things." Like, "Oh, okay, good." So, okay, cool. So there's still a second thing. So then we carry on with our conversation, and then later in the same conversation, "Oh, by the way, I meant to mention to you, you know that series Constantine?
Oh, no!
I do have it. I did buy it a while ago. I just haven't watched it." I'm like, "Are you serious?" They're like, "That was the other thing I got you." Sorry, I made a mistake. I have 2 pickups. 2 that I forgot to... I don't think they had quite arrived last week.
I also have 2 pickups.
I have
10 things.
12, I
Oh,
think.
3 pickups. Take it back. I have one other thing.
So
12?
basically...
Did you say 12?
Yeah.
Awesome. So basically, I flat out told her, I said, okay, I'm going to buy you the Criterion edition of Fire Walk With Me. Don't buy it. Like, okay. So, there you go. Alright, well, let's do our pickups here. Pickups.
My girlfriend also got me Stalker on the Criterion.
Oh, nice.
Massacre lunchbox.
Nice.
She's pretty rad. I like her. I think I'm going to keep her.
Yeah, she sounds like a keeper. Alright, Zachariah Smith, if you want to go first.
Okie dokie. Well, you are a Mopar.
Yes.
Kitty.
Mopar!
Yeah, kitty.
Okay, and then,
That's a rad kitty. You got it.
Oh.
Blessed.
Adorable.
okay, and then Goodwill, I found quite a bit of good books there
Yay!
for like a buck or $2.
Read till
So
your
I
eyeballs
have-
fall out.
What?
I said, read till your eyeballs fall out.
Yep. The screenplay for With Nail and I, which I haven't,
Nice.
which I actually haven't seen.
You need to
I've
see
heard
the
it's-
movie. It's so good.
I've heard it's really good, yeah.
So good.
Okay. Nobody Knows My Name by James Baldwin, which is about race in America.
Ah, interesting.
Sounded interesting.
It's a buck. Why not?
Charles Bukowski's Post Office,
Ah,
which I recognize the author's name, so I picked it up because of that. Sounds pretty good.
cool.
And then this one I also picked up just by the name of the author, Leonard Cohen,
Ah,
The Book of Longing. It's
Nice.
basically poetry by the Leonard Cohen.
awesome.
Inherent Vice,
Oh, yeah.
which I still haven't seen the movie, even though I've had it for 2.5 years. It's been
Movie's
collecting dust.
Good. It is the movie itself is a mystery. You get to watch the movie multiple times to kind of peel back the onion. It's good shit.
And the one that made me go, holy shit! Infinite Jest for $2.
I thought it was going to
This
be
is a-
Infinite Jesus.
Oh,
You
no.
picked it up.
Your own
Infinite Jest.
Jesus.
infinite
Yep.
Jesus. Someone who's there. Someone who's there.
Basically, I've been wanting to read this since I saw this movie called The End of the Tour, which is about the author of this book and a weekend that he had with another author. So
Awesome.
Huh.
it's a good movie. So I wanted to check out the book.
Very cool.
And it's massive. It's like 1,000 and so pages.
Oh, wow. A tome, as they say.
Your literal tome.
A literary
And then-
tome.
Oh.
Also at Goodwill, 2 Disney Blu-rays, $2 a piece.
Holy shit.
Sorry.
But they're dinosaur.
Oh,
Which-
okay. I liked it.
I remember it being a decent movie.
I had a problem
And-
with dinosaurs' mouths being too small.
Prep and landing
Go for it.
What is that?
specials.
Okay.
So you froze a little bit there.
Prep and landing.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Dave Foley is a voice in this. I've only seen the first one, so
I've never even heard
I
of
have
that
no
one.
idea.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Night of the Living Dead.
Yay!
That's in my mailbox.
I need to get that.
Victor Frankenstein with the Walmart faceplate.
Oh, cool.
And the coloring book, which has a bunch of like covers
What?
of the other
Sweet.
ones,
That's
Oh,
awesome.
which has like 28 Days Later and
Oh, wow.
Jeepers Creepers.
Cool.
Whoa.
I
Someone
would've
doesn't like that one.
A giant dick all over it. But I call it the whole thing black, so you can tell what it is.
And last but
Oh.
not least, Dracula 4K edition.
That is so much nicer than the Blu-ray cover, where he's just licking the razor
Oh, I know.
blade.
Yep.
Like really? You just used a still from the movie?
That's what
That's
they
the
did with
best
all
you
of
could
them.
come up with?
That's what they all did with all
They
those
Miley Cyrus'd it.
I
That's
know.
why they
It's
failed. Nobody
Yeah.
wanted those fucking things.
because
Did
they
it wrong.
looked ugly. I just bought it because I wanted to see the movie again.
You fucked up, man. You had the right packaging, you had the right content, you had the right idea, and the bad packaging. You fucked it up. You got it all the way. You got the ball all the way to the fucking end zone, and you dropped it fucking
Yeah.
5-yard
See,
line.
now that cover on the 4K edition, that's freaking badass. That is a beautiful cover.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't we have that on the
Probably
Masters
all the
of
special features too. I bet.
fucking Ultimate Cinema
All in one
Deluxe
disc.
Edition of poop? Whatever the hell they were calling it.
Definitely get the 4K release. If that's the one. If you're gonna get it at all, it looks good.
Yeah.
I
I
got
don't
the other one
want it.
because it's cheap. Oh, is that it? Sorry. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, this year was the first year in a long time that I actually watched the 1992 Dracula. I was especially curious to watch it again now because, of course, I'm seeing how the various films compare to the book. And
It's a good movie.
it's well, it has good aspects. I'll put it that way. But you wait for my review. I'm gonna go pretty in depth on that one because I know people have very strong feelings about it one way or the other. So
Sour push on incoming.
no, I have some valid criticisms, but there's
You
also
like
some
it,
love.
but
There's also
it's not
some
Dracula.
love.
That's what
There's
you want
some-
to say, right?
On
Well,
itself.
kind of. There's some love there too. Like, well, I'm gonna save it for the review because I'm gonna talk about it ad nauseum in the review. So
It insists upon itself.
it insists upon itself. No, actually, in watching like the Francis Ford Coppola intro for it, I don't think it's as pretentious as it has been perceived. I
I
think
still
people.
fairly pretentious.
I think people misunderstood what he was actually doing. He wasn't actually setting out to do something that was 100% faithful. He was setting out to do just kind of his take on the character and the world and stuff. So it's not meant to be 100% faithful, and that's fine. But
That's not why it's pretentious, though.
yeah.
Just so we're clear.
I did have a few issues with some of the characterizations.
It's not as pretentious as people say, but there's some. It's pretty pretentious.
Lucy's a little skanky in that for some reason. I don't know why. Like,
Hooray!
like I get it that Lucy's a free spirit and all, but like, why is she like showing Mina porno books and shit and like being all slutty with all her suitors? Like, come on, that's taking it a little too far. That's unnecessary. But anyway, I'm starting to do the review. I'm gonna stop right now.
Yeah, stop. Moving on.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop. All right, Stout Man, what you got, buddy?
I went to Target today and they had this for $4.
Yay!
I
I have that
Day.
somewhere. That's a good one. That's
And then-
I
intense.
have it on Divid.
On Amazon, I got Gothica.
I've wanted to see that forever, and I just have not gotten
Everyone
around to
says,
it.
or not everyone, but some people say it's bad. I love this movie.
I'd say it's meh.
Hey, it has that Limp Bizkit cover of the Who song. So
I'd say there's about
Tell
2
me.
dozen movies
Does it?
before that one.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
not,
it has.
I remember
the
the story, the plot of the movie. That's what I like about it.
the twist at the end. You're just like, okay, that's nice. That's cool. Can I get my money back?
That's a nice twist. Anyway.
It was part of the Dark Castle. It's not actually a Dark Castle film, but it came out like.
Oh, nice.
That's a great fucking.
And then you shot Liberty Balance, which I got because it went out of print,
Oh, really?
and then they brought it back again.
Nice.
And I was just like, you know what? If I don't get this now, it's going to go out of print again, and they're not going to bring it back.
I mean, that
Criterion is just never going to get it, so fuck it.
Yeah.
I watched
that's
that in freshman English.
That's
By
a
the way,
great
Criterion
movie.
launched a UK branch, so I think we're gonna get to see a lot of these movies that should be have US releases in the UK, and I bet a lot of them are gonna be Region B locked, which means it's not really locked; it just says it is.
Yeah. Oh,
I think that's what's-
actually. Oh,
Yeah. I also got this.
Night of the Living Dead.
I have a few things to say. First of all, I have heard tell, at least, not confirmed, but I have heard tell that Criterion owns the 4K print to this.
Hmm.
This is the 2K print, but
Okay.
it's a new print,
From
and
Wayne.
they literally like left in all the pops and whistles, so it's a fresh print.
Nice.
And a lot of people don't like the pops and whistles, so they think it's a bad transfer, but it's
Ah.
not.
Yeah,
Grindhouse,
people-
unrestored. That's all it is. It's just
Yeah.
unrestored.
Yeah.
Basically, it's the kind of the way I'd like to have some movies.
I
on
would
there.
like every movie to have that version plus the
Yeah.
restored version. I want
Well,
both.
exactly. Like, give us with warts included, as they say, as long as it's accurate to the film.
when you
the
release
thing,
like
you know?
a movie, I want you to go and find the worst, rattiest fucking print of the movie. I want you to scan that one. And then I also want you to give me a restored, beautiful one. And I want to be able to watch both. Because I'll tell you, some fucking movies benefit from grainy, shitty, muddy images and just, love
Well,
it.
it reminds me of when we got those spaghetti western Blu-rays that Mill Creek put out. They were prints like that, where they looked miles better than the ones on the DVDs. They were much nicer quality prints, but they were unrestored. And I saw a lot of people complaining about that, and I said, "But dude, it actually makes it better in a way, because you're seeing it like you would see in some shitty little underground side alley theater back when it was new, and it gives you that kind of grindhousey experience."
Time machine, go back to 1972 and watch movies on 42nd Street with body armor.
There you go. See, and it's
at the
great.
very least. At the very least, leaving the cigarette burns.
Yes.
I just think
cigarette burns.
Having a non-restored version and a pristine restored version is the best way to go. Can you get both presentation? Or give me the TV edit in standard definition, complete with like interstitial commercials if you can afford them. Like, I would be funny. Someone pay the Monster Vision rights to put like Monster Vision version interstitials on a Blu-ray so I can watch a movie with Joe Bob Bryan.
There you go.
Cool.
Right.
Is that all you got, Stout?
No.
Oh, no, you have more. Okay. So I thought everybody only had 2 except for Zach. Okay.
I have 10.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so I Saw the Devil, which I just found out getting a U.S. remake by Adam Wingard,
Wow,
the guy who did the American version of Death Note.
And Blair Witch.
So,
interesting.
And he's done VHS and Blair Witch, and he's a pretty good director.
Yeah, they're done good shit.
I'm sure it will possibly be good, but the original here is very, very, very good.
By far, the best of his movies is The Guest.
Incredible.
That I've
I
seen.
Saw the Devil is so preposterous.
Preposterous.
Gotta get the word.
Proctology.
Someone say the word.
Preposterously.
Ophthalmologist?
Yes, thank you. Anthropologistly, it's so disturbing. Like, it is up there with Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer disturbing. It's really fucking good. It will make you upset for humans existing.
Wow.
It's good shit. Really worth watching. Criterion worth.
Interesting.
House of the Devil.
That one's good.
Nice.
I need to get that
I
one.
have
Which I
that
had
font.
on DVD, but now I have the Blu-ray.
Did you pay $20 for that thing too?
What?
Well, how much did you pay for that?
I paid $9 for this. It's on sale at Best Buy.
Hmm.
And this one was also this Ty West movie was also on sale at Best Buy for $6.99.
Oh, hook a brother up! I don't have that. No.
Nice.
Yours.
I need both of those.
And then Let Us Pray was on sale for $7.99.
I did that too. Son of a bitch! I'll throw 20 at you.
I also got Buffy the Vampire Slayer with the garishly awful
Gorgeous cover. Yeah.
I love that movie.
I need
Hot
to get
take.
that. That's the one Buffy thing I don't have.
I never got into the TV show, but I love the movie.
And you'd think you'd be confused about what they were trying to go for until you read on the back here. Plenty of teen appeal.
Oh my
See,
god!
see,
Fucking cool.
I think we've had this conversation before, but just to reiterate, I'm the opposite. I didn't care for the movie, but I really liked the series. I feel that the series did what the movie failed to do.
Sleepwalker, which was $5 at
I
Best
have
Buy.
that. I don't
I
like
saw that in the theater, and I thought it was awful.
it. It is awful. Right.
It's campy, it's cheesy. I wouldn't pay more than $5 for it.
I
Someone
need
sent
to
it
see
to
it again at
me.
some
What did
point.
you pay for it? 'Cause I don't even like it.
Lots of incest in that movie.
Yes,
That's all.
kind of the point. Of the movie.
I know, because it's cats, but
Yeah.
they don't care because they're cats.
Paul Schrader, isn't it?
Paul Schrader. No, that was cat people.
That was Cat People. Fuck, sorry.
There was intimations of incest in that.
Now I don't remember if I've seen that one.
Oh,
Fuck.
Sleepwalker's the Stephen King one.
Now,
It was-
but now it's inflated in my brain. I don't know which is which. Which one has the guy with the blonde hair, the weird cat eyes?
I think that's Sleepwalkers.
Okay, that definitely don't like it.
Yeah, Cat People is the one with Malcolm McDowell and Nastasia Kinski.
You mean that guy?
That
That
guy. That guy.
They're like werecats.
Yeah. Which is a great idea.
Which you'd think would be a cool idea, yeah. But it's just...
Not that way.
Yeah, it just doesn't work. I don't know.
Not with that. No, it didn't work in that movie at all.
No, did not like.
Nope. It's bad.
So great, I'll have to pay good money for it at some point, and just so I can watch it again and hate it all over again.
$5 at Best Buy.
$5.
That might be like 19.
Alright, is that everything, Stout?
That's everything.
Okay. The Slip of Skin.
Alright, first up, the shit no one but me cares about.
Yay.
I got a Fat Pack for Ixalan. It comes with 10 packs.
Sweet.
This is the set with dinosaurs and pirates, guys. I got
Ooh.
pirates and dinosaurs. I'm so excited. You have no idea.
Pirates and dinosaurs and cards, oh
Not
my.
much I care about. I picked up Innocent Blood on Blu-ray.
Oh, I used to have that on Laserdisc.
I had it on DVD for
The girl vampire in that was La Femme Nikita. Same actress.
And Pariad. Pariad?
Yes, and a Parad.
Parad?
Something
Something like that. Anyway.
Hero, probably.
The only other thing I got...
French, anyway.
I got Don't Torture a Duckling, but my girlfriend already got that, so I'm initiating a return for that. And I'll show that when I get my copy. Anyway, I got Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Yay, finally. Join the party.
Yeah, I was behind because I had to get paid.
I was behind for the same reason.
That Kino's over sale last month fucking made it so I couldn't buy it when it came out. So.
And that's one we were all waiting forever for.
That's everything.
That's it? Alright. Okay, well here's...
Mask of the Orgasm.
here's my whole entire two. I figure since I'm doing the Universal Monsters, I gotta top it all off with the greatest entry in the history of Universal Monsters, Van Helsing!
Oh, yeah.
You showed that last week.
Did I? Okay, I couldn't remember. I have the one Stout sent me as well, the animated one, so I'm gonna watch both of them. The animated one's a prequel. Yeah. And then, I don't know if I showed this one last week too, but also got Vampire Circus.
I think you did show that last week, yeah.
Did I? Okay, never mind. I got nothing new. These are the two newest things, so I wasn't sure if I'd shown them or not.
So next week, you're going to show those two again?
Sure. Hey, I finally got Van Helsing and Vampire Circus, guys. Oh.
Next week, I'll have Night of the Living Dead. So there's that. I got Night of the Dead. That'll be it, probably. I'm not getting much this month. I have comics to buy and a girlfriend to send money to.
5 months from now, hey, I got Van Helsing.
Yeah, we know. You actually did a review of it like 3 months ago. Yeah, but I got it.
And then you'd be like, wait a minute, no I didn't. And then we'd show you the video. You'd be like,
show me
this guy, because it clearly isn't me.
the video and all the updates where I showed it. And the SNIs. Just quick thank you to all the new followers. I saw quite a few new people hitting the old follow button up there. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Glad you like what we're doing.
I can see the list of them.
Lots of stuff. By the way, I should mention one of the things I started doing this week is mirroring a lot of my content from YouTube over here on Twitch. So if you go to my videos, under Collections, you'll see a section called Halloween 2017. And that's going to include all of my movie reviews and Halloween-related stuff from this year. And then in just the regular videos, you'll see, and they're scheduled to go live the same time as the YouTube ones, all of the video game playthroughs. So all the scary games that are scheduled for Halloween, they're all up on Twitch now. So wherever you prefer to watch them, enjoy. So, yeah. Basically just kind of a little tired of how YouTube's been treating some of the content creators, such as me, and the constant flagging of videos for, oh, this is not advertiser appropriate, and it's like me talking about a fucking 1930s horror movie that could not possibly be more suitable for family viewing, and I don't have any fucking swearing in the whole fucking review, for fuck's fucking sakes. Fuck. and it gets
I
flagged.
haven't had that problem.
It's like some kind of auto flagging, like algorithm. So I don't know if it's picking up on one of the keywords I use, like horror or something. But because why would I have that as a keyword when I'm talking about horror movies? You know, and just auto flagging it.
Something.
So basically, there's a manual review option where you can have some intern at YouTube actually manually look at it. So I've been using that every time, and each time it's been deemed appropriate. Surprise. Yeah, so I don't know.
It's already too late.
Well, in terms of ad revenue, yeah, it's basically too late because anybody who creates content and generates ad revenue from it will tell you the most crucial point for any video is the first 48 hours. That's when it's going to get the most views. That's when it's going to make the most money. So the problem is when it's in this review status, it makes no money. And then by the time it's released from that 48-hour golden period is gone. So basically, not only am I losing money, but they're losing money by blocking these videos pointlessly. And it's stupid. I think YouTube's basically committing a slow suicide with this new policy of theirs. And
suicide is painless.
Which is why I am starting to mirror my content here on Twitch. Because Twitch actually welcomes content creators and encourages them to create things and post things and do things and make money with things. So, yeah.
Yep,
but the nice thing is,
so.
For those of you who only follow me on Twitch, it means that you'll get to see new content being posted on a regular basis, even if I'm not able to go live a lot that week or something. So, yeah. Speaking of which, I am back on days as of Tuesday. I got Monday off. It's a long weekend this weekend. So, yeah. So, hopefully we'll get into some more gaming fairly soon. Won't be tonight, because I got videos to film and edit tonight, but hopefully soon. Maybe tomorrow night. We'll see.
So I just went to double check because you've been having issues with horror video reviews, Universal in particular, right?
Well, it's okay. I know what you're thinking. You're like, it's Universal Music Group again, isn't it? Those fucking bastards. No,
that's not what it is.
No,
that's
okay.
not what it's like.
Okay. But well, no, it's not just that. I mean, it's also some of the other ones like the Monsters set. Well, I mean, I think that's Universal as well.
Well,
so,
the reason I bring it up is because I did a video last year about the origins of Universal Monsters, right?
Yeah.
And I used actual clips from some of the early movies, like the 1925 Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, which is now public
and
domain.
Put it in my video, and it didn't get flagged.
Yeah, weird.
So it's like, why? Why are they picking on you?
Well, it's not even. This isn't copyright flags though. Like that's not the issue that they have with it. It's about it not being advertiser friendly.
Yeah, YouTube, not the Universal.
Yeah. It's appropriate content. It's not copyright flagging.
It's not appropriate for a 5-year-old because it's about a horror movie.
Yeah, exactly.
5-year-olds have been watching these movies for generations.
Horror
generations now.
There are plenty of kid-friendly horror films, right?
Yeah. Including
a lot of the Universal Monster movies.
Yeah. Well, that's why Rose and I have been watching them because I know they're not really scary by today's standards, and I mean, for a kid who watches playthroughs of Five Nights at Freddy's, they're pretty tame. But she enjoys them. Like she's enjoying the acting and the sort of the melodrama and the just seeing how movies were made back then, and she's just really and just the classic monsters because she hasn't really seen much of them before, so it's all new to her, and it's been so much fun just being able to introduce her to these great old movies, you know. And with the Blu-rays where they've all been restored and look beautiful, you know, I mean they look fantastic. So I was actually really glad that I picked up the Invisible Man Blu-ray, and I will double dip if they put out the Legacy set. But just to be able to see that one in high def at least. But yeah, so it's been frustrating, especially since I've been working so hard to create all this new content for Halloween, and I just kept getting punched in the face every time I upload something. And so it feels like it's
not
like
advertiser friendly. Not advertiser friendly. Not advertiser
it's
friendly.
like, yes, new video is up. Bring on the money. And it's like, not advertiser friendly. No money for you. It's like, well, fuck.
I did a review of a movie where I didn't say any curse words.
Yeah.
I'm very deliberate, not talking about anything that would be unfriendly. Got flagged. Fucking horror movie.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it. That's the only thing I can think of. Because it's a horror movie, it's getting auto-flagged by the algorithm. That's prejudice! What if I was talking about Hotel Transylvania? That's not family-friendly? You know, what about Igor, that movie with John Cusack as the Igor who wants to be a mad scientist? That's not family-friendly? It's a great movie, by the way. Yeah,
No,
I don't know.
it's not.
Doing an overview of all the Monster High movies. Not advertiser friendly.
Like, really?
Like, you could have ads for Monster High shampoo. They literally have shampoo. You put those ads on it.
Earlier, but you were taking too long, so you couldn't stay up anymore. And we were talking about how YouTube ought to do things. They ought to allow you to determine what kind of ads should be played on your channel.
Yeah.
That way, if an advertiser has a problem with it, they can bring it up to YouTube, and they already do that, right? But
yeah,
that takes the problem of YouTube having to figure out what is and isn't advertiser friendly out of their hands. They don't have to worry about that. They don't have to pay anybody to do anything about that because the creators are in control of it. Google already does that with their ad program when it comes to websites.
Yeah. You can
if
select
you have a
what types
website,
of ads.
You get to determine what you want shown on your website. But YouTube, you don't get that. It doesn't make any sense. Why not?
What I don't get is why, like, yeah, I think you're quite right. It's like this, the system that they have in place right now is ass backwards. It's punishing the creators for the content they're creating and forcing them to censor themselves, when really it's the advertisers that should be determining what type of content they want to be advertising on. Exactly. And it should be up to the creators to decide, as you say, what is or isn't appropriate for their channel. It's like, I just don't get it. It's like,
please don't show the Monster High ads on my video about this rated R movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice and simple.
Or don't show ads for this rated R movie on my Monster High video.
Yeah, exactly.
Just don't show me any of the religious ads. Fuck, Christ, get these things out of here.
Yeah.
Because those things are like 15 minutes long. It's like, what the hell?
Some of them are, yeah.
Some of them are unskippable, so you gotta reload until you don't get it. Like, I'll get any ad.
I think I turned off the religious ads on my videos for that reason. I remember seeing one. It was literally 27 minutes long. Like, it was it was like the length of an infomercial. And the whole thing was about, you better revel in the glory of Christ, or when the apocalypse comes, you're fucked.
It was unskippable.
It was all about the apocalypse and the 7 horns and all the warning signs, and it just went on and on and on. And the thing is, like, this is obviously something some religious nut just threw together and gathered together some money to put it into the advertising pool, because it was shittily produced. Like, I don't mind some good Old Testament end of the world shit as long as it's exciting and well made. But this was just like something somebody made on their Final Cut Pro on their weekend using images from Google Images, you know, and it was just horrible. And it went on for 27 minutes. So, like, what if it's like at the head of a 3-minute video? Like, this unskippable 27-minute diatribe on being ready for the apocalypse and the rapture and all this other stuff. On this 3-minute video. Like, okay, the commercials should not be longer than the content, you know. Oh, and by the way, speaking of skippableness, that is a feature I activated the second it became available. It's like, yes, I do want people to be able to skip my ads if they don't want to watch them. Yep. You know, because I think that is fair. That is putting the power in the hands of the user.
Don't worry, guys.
viewers,
Don't go
as
around,
it should.
most of my stuff's not monetizable. So.
Yeah. So
There's ads. I'm not getting money for it.
yeah, there you go. It's going straight to whoever owns the ads.
Yeah.
But or rather, it's going to nobody because it's just yeah. I don't know. The joys of being a content provider.
All right.
Trying to make a buck. Hey, thanks, Hosted Radio.
Yep, there's a lot more to it than you'd think.
Yeah, there is.
And meanwhile, there are a lot of people out there who make a lot more money than we do and actually do a lot less.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, I got to figure how much they're getting hit by this too, because I mean, we talk about people that make 5-6 figures in ad revenue. Like, how much are they losing? I mean, they must be losing literally thousands of dollars per month in revenue from what they used to make. I mean, that's gotta hurt. I mean, you get used to a certain standard of living, and if that's your primary source of income, I mean, fuck, that really stinks.
Damn it, I used to have a steak every meal, and now I can only have one on Tuesdays.
First world YouTuber problems. YouTube celebrity problems. I
had to sell one of my 22 cars.
Yeah, see,
It's
Carlatin
not even
says,
remotely what it's like, but it's still...
Well, Carlatin says PewDiePie used to make mid-7 figures. Yeah, I imagine he's been hit pretty hard by this.
Oh, not just that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Guess what
It's
runs the
not-
figures?
Just in terms of the, like, I mean, these people are losing more than we've ever made. You know? It's like staggering. But I mean, that's the thing, is that, I mean, for the longest time they've counted on these content providers to be their primary source of revenue for the site. Essentially having the users of the site doing all the work to make all the money by providing all the content. But now you were saying earlier on, I think it was on the Discord chat there, Stout, how it almost seems like YouTube doesn't really care about that so much anymore, and it's more about luring in the big companies and, well, not even that, but more Google using it as a platform to advertise their own shit. You know,
Yep.
like you were saying.
That's
how,
what most companies are doing. Most big conglomerate companies.
like how they own Vivo, for example. So if it just becomes a platform for them to promote music through Vivo and sell music through Vivo, then
Well, you notice
fine.
if you ever search any notable, even non-notable music at all, any song whatsoever, just do a search of any song you can think of off the top of your head on YouTube.
That's
Yeah.
popular.
9 times out of 10, the very first thing that's going to show up is a Vivo video.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
They do that on purpose, you guys. It's not
No,
just
they're not, Jail. Jail says YouTube's out of control with the ads. No, they're not. They're actually YouTube's ads are some of the least intrusive of any other site out there. You want to know who's out of control with the ads? Those fucking clickbait sites where you go and it's like some article or photo gallery with one picture per page and some poor grammar, badly written caption, and then you got to click through 800 things to get to the one thing that was in the clickbait title that you actually want to see. Yeah, I've done that maybe once, because like now it's at the point where it's like I go there, it's like, oh, it's one of these sites with ads all over the fucking place. It's like, oh well, they've got 3 pictures on this page, so maybe it won't take too long to click through. I click to the next one, down to 1 picture per page. I'm like, yep, close tab. Fuck you. I'm so sick of those sites.
How about once we go somewhere, but you have no idea where the video is, and
Yeah.
it's just hidden somewhere on the page.
That's why
You
I
just hear it.
Oh my god, those! I hate those. It's like, where is that coming from?
I got a sound firewall for that actually. It's called Clever Mute. What it does is
Oh.
whenever sound plays, it automatically mutes it unless you whitelist that website. So you like whitelist YouTube, obviously, you never
Yeah.
worry about it. But then you go to a random website and you hear like, "But," and then it gets muted because it got muted by Clever Mute. Clever Mute's like, no sounds, bro. 'Cause I got tired of that shit. I got tired of things
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, well, absolutely, because it's what Stout is saying. It's like, okay, I hear it. I've scrolled all over the page. Where the hell is this ad? then you finally find it. They've gotten, like, it used to be you'd find it and it would be a little video player and you could click pause or you could click mute or something. It's like, okay, I found it, it's muted, it's good now. I can get on with my life and read this stupid, poorly written article that I wanted to read in the first place. But now I've noticed a lot of sites, you'll find the video. Hey, thanks, Major Motoko. You'll find the video and there will be no mute. There will be no play. Or there will be, and it'll stay paused for like 30 seconds and then it'll refresh and load another one and start over again.
Tell her mute is your friend.
Like, oh my god, make it stop.
That's the problem even in like major websites. If you go to CNN.com or something like that, nowadays the articles have a video on top of them. And that video will be like at most 2 minutes long. And then once the video is done, it automatically loads into another video that has nothing to do with the article that you're reading.
Yeah. Well, the ones I hate, I forget what it was, some comic book site or something that has that format where they've got the video at the top. And the video is like, here's some highlights from the article. I'm like, I'm here to read the article. Why do I need to look at a highlight video? It's like, okay, finish loading so I can hit pause. And it's like precious seconds being taken from my life waiting for this video to load so I can stop it and just read the article. And like something like ad blocker isn't going to stop that because it's not an ad. It's a video in the site. So... Why has the internet become so full of just crap? Like, it's the equivalent of infomercials and junk mail.
You touch yourself at night.
It's always full of crap.
Clearly.
The crap didn't go away, it just changed.
It did. It's a
Remember
new
it used to be
form of crap.
like pop-under ads, pop-up ads.
Yeah.
Fucking bright, flashy shit. Game ads where you had to click on something in the ad to play the game.
Remember that shit?
The which?
This shit is old, man. It's just... Way.
What? Sorry, you glitched there. What? What did you say? Stout?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
You glitched
said
halfway
this
through your
shit is
statement.
Old. Coming back in another way.
Oh, yes. Okay. Gotcha.
The ads. Yeah.
I hate the one where you go to close the window and the window would move. The mouse or the X button.
Oh, yeah. Or my favorite, the X button that only looks like it's the X button.
Oh, yeah.
But you actually click it and it takes you to whatever the ad is for. Like, fuck you. That should be capital punishment right there. Like, that is a killable offense.
Capital crime.
27 dick pics in a dick.
False X
Somebody
button.
does that to you, you have the right to shoot them in the face.
I will find you and I will kill you. I will shoot you in the face
Stab you.
for that. That's right. I will
And it
stab
won't be
you
one of
in your
those
left
shoot
nut.
you in the face like those stupid little ad Java games that used to exist. It'll be the real thing.
Shoot the duck.
Might not be with a real gun. But, you
Yeah.
know, a Nerf gun.
My favorite
That'll make
one
me happy.
was the app that let you shoot up your desktop. Remember that one?
Which
You know
one?
that one that lets you shoot up your desktop?
No.
There's a little app, and you download it. You got like a shotgun or a pistol or a machine gun, and you just shoot whatever windows are on your. Like it makes a screen cap of your windows. You
Yeah.
just shoot screens. You just
shoot
shoot everything. Yeah,
Awesome.
so you can, like a picture you don't like, you just shoot them or whatever. You know, silly shit like that. It was a stupid little like ad infoware program thing they had.
That's right. You just had to look at 50 ads a minute in order to continue using it, right?
No, this was like some little silly thing. This is like remember, there was also that one that put a little stripper in your
Oh, I remember those ones. Yeah.
Oh,
Those
Live
were
Girl,
like-
where it was called.
Yeah, little video.
Not your little show for you
Yeah.
at 128 by 128 pixels.
Yeah, that's that's the hottest postage stamp sized woman ever.
Yeah, it's beyond potato. It's beyond potato now.
Beyond potato.
Retrospect, excuse me.
Oh, it would be...
Oh, that's right. Major Matoko points out AOL Instant Messenger is finally being shut down.
We were talking about MySpace earlier, Dad, saying, like, does anybody even still fucking care or use it?
Yeah, I guess it's a music thing, I guess. But
so now AOL Instant Messenger, another thing I didn't think anybody still used.
actually, messaging, that was used a lot for, like, companies would do that sometimes. You know, they'd have, like, a messenger.
Companies run by old people who didn't know anything beyond AOL.
It doesn't matter.
CompuServe.
The whole point is you need
CompuServe. Keyword, old people.
Where's the input button?
Oh my god.
I didn't have AIM until later, but I had AOL for like a decade.
AIM. How about, the hell was that one? ICQ. You guys use ICQ?
Ow! Ow! Yeah, that one.
Ow. Uh-oh, that's what it was. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's still kicking, and that's used in the Russian Federation, actually. It was bought by a Russian company. It's used over there, like their own thing.
In Russia, you don't need anything other than ICQ. It's enough because he's Russian.
It's in the net. It's popular in one location. So, like, AIM was popular in some locations for a while, and then now
there are no other instant messengers. There is only ICQ. Yeah, where he says 16 years ago. Yes, I think that's about right.
Yeah. But yeah, there's still ICQ is definitely still around.
And I love that new thing, Napster.
We got bought by some Russian company. They're like a regional messenger thing.
And Kazaa.
Oh god, Kazaa.
Everyone's favorite virus acquisition tool.
And Morpheus.
Morpheus.
And LimeWire.
It was porn
LimeWire,
music,
yeah.
porn music and viruses. That's all it was. Here's a real obscure one that not many people used. SoulSeek. Anyone else use that one?
No, I didn't use that one.
It was a music only one. Like,
how about WinMX? Did anybody use that?
No.
It was
Direct Connect?
WinMX was a combination chat client, like text-based chat client, and peer-to-peer sharing system. Actually, I got a lot of, before the days of TV on DVD, I got a lot of cartoons that way that just weren't available any other way.
With people, like
Yeah.
tape trading, basically.
Exactly. It was like the digital equivalent of tape trading. So
I've always
Yeah.
been doing that.
Yeah.
I've got tons of rare videos of that.
Oh, I used to do that with tapes too. Yeah, back in the days of VHS, I would trade with other collectors and get stuff that I, fills for shows that I used to tape and things like
I
that.
used Direct Connect for that mostly, or DC++ as it was known.
Cool.
And then I also did Emule. You don't remember that? Or eDonkey? No.
Fly Attractor says that there PayPal will never catch on. Yeah, that's some shady stuff. I can't see anybody ever using that.
I've been on PayPal since the beginning, actually.
Don't invest in Google, son. Put all your money onto Enron.
Worm Disease mentions Winamp. Yeah, I used to use Winamp a lot. It was like my go-to music player.
Ass.
A lot.
I miss
Divx.
Kick the llama's ass. That's right. Yeah. And Real Player, yes. I knew Real Player was going to be king of the heap when they introduced Real Video. That was amazing.
Somewhere, a real media player is still buffering.
QuickTime.
I love that occasionally 2 or 3 frames a second, maybe, frame rate that Real Player would give you. And you get a burst of a few frames, and then it pause for a bit, and then
And the
beautiful.
compression on it was horrendous. All the details crushed out. I even thought back then, back in the day of postage stamp sized videos, I
Yeah.
thought the iTunes player was better because it actually had better quality video.
Yes.
Real Player was terrible. And then
It was.
I would literally open up something like, "Hey, here's the new trailer for this movie." And I'm like, "Nope, not." I'd have to go search for the iTunes one. Fuck that. I'm not downloading your real media bullshit. Go
Oh, I
fuck
know.
it.
Yeah, a QuickTime blew Real Video out of the water. Like, I didn't even know why Real Video was trying. Like, what are you doing?
Quick time to work.
You were doing
Like for the
this
first
wrong.
the first 10 years that I owned a computer with internet access, which was like 1998 to 2008, I literally never had one computer that would play QuickTime files. I download the QuickTime client, I try to play a QuickTime file, nothing would happen. Or it would just crash.
Yeah, it's not. It had protection from gingers for a while there.
And everyone's like, isn't QuickTime great? And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't been able to use it ever.
Awesome. I remember then when DivX came out, and I was like, wait a minute, DivX? You mean that buy the DVD but you don't really own it thing? like no, this is different. It just uses the same name. Oh, so this is basically what the name ultimately became when the original thing failed. I got it.
Free alternative XVID, which is way better, by the way.
Yes, XVID was way better.
Better compression. It looked better. Yeah,
XVID was the shiznit for a long time. It's like, oh, I wish I could get this in XVID. Oh, there is an XVID. Awesome.
Exactly. MP4s. So
it was great. Yeah, an MP4 just kind of destroyed everything.
MKVs, man, they're container for whatever inside it. So it's just like,
Actually, the new one is H265, HEVC, or HEVIC, or however the fuck you pronounce it.
MKV, by the way.
It does. But it's very nice. It's basically the same quality. It's just a much more efficient compression algorithm, I gather. But it's basically the same quality as like an equivalent, H264, but at like a third of the file size.
There's also H246 and H264. No,
it's H264 is the common one.
There's like 462 or 426, which is another one. Like it's like stop with the numbers. Just oh my god.
I don't know, but that seems to be the. It kind of reminds me of if you guys ever watched Silicon Valley on HBO with those guys in it. Anyway, it's a comedy by Mike Judge. It's Mike Judge's latest comedy
Silicon Valley,
series.
man. It's a good show.
It's excellent. But that's their thing is they're developing this new video audio compression algorithm for live streaming, and the whole thing is theirs compresses better and faster and more efficiently. And I'm thinking like, wow, we're kind of ahead. I mean, it'd be great if that thing actually existed, but it doesn't. But I'm sure it will eventually, because we are clearly heading in that direction with some of the new codecs coming out. So it's interesting how things have evolved. I mean, talking about how like real video and postage stamp size QuickTime videos. That's not that long ago. That's like not even 20 years ago. That's what video was like, on the internet. And now we get
15.
And now we
15 to 20 years.
So you look at like how fast that's changed. I mean, what we're doing now is better quality than the video that we had back then. It is just mind blowing how fast things evolve. So I wonder where we'll be like another 15, 20 years from now.
It'll be 5 years from now. It's gonna get faster.
Yeah.
They can help me fast quicker.
Probably.
Nope, I don't believe it.
I don't know. See where we are 5 years from now. Might be broadcasting in 4K, 60 frames per second.
Probably, that much is that's a legitimate expectation.
As long as the internet gets like upgraded because like 75% of the country is on shit internet.
Yeah.
That can't handle 4K, can't handle 1080p well.
I know.
So until that happens, I don't think it's gonna happen. That's what's holding everything back right now.
The available internet speeds.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the company's unwillingness to upgrade. I'm like, okay, here's how it works. Upgrade.
Yes.
Fine.
That's pretty much it.
There's legislation telling you that's going to be required if you are a broadband provider to give a minimum service of X amount of speed.
Yeah.
So basically, it's going to say upgrade or go out or get a fine and go out of business.
Yeah.
That's your options.
Well, it's our internet here. It basically just went unlimited, like for data. So it's the faster speed first, and then went unlimited data, and then I would imagine even more faster speeds ahead.
I can fully predict in 5 years, SNI will be held in virtual reality. You'll be able to sit down with us, or in altered, what you call it, an enhanced reality. If we're going to use like if Microsoft wins instead.
Yeah.
Because then what happens is you'll watch SNI and we'll be sitting on your couch with you. That's SNI in the future.
Sweet.
Nope, I don't believe it.
Kind of scary. Be like we're all hanging out.
We're gonna hang out, and we're basically our VR space is gonna be like an arcade. So of course, games and
so,
I mean, like, I can't wait till we do this shit. By the way.
Yeah. So then we'll get even creepier people messaging us privately and thinking that they're our friends, but because I was hanging out with you on my couch, no, that was virtual me. I wasn't actually there.
Yeah.
See, if you take the VR helmet
felt
off,
like you
I'm
were.
gone.
Come hang out on my couch, everyone.
Here, I'll prove it to you. Remember that part where I farted? Could you smell it?
Well, actually, it just got the new Smellotron. No.
Damn it!
They're actually a device that's trying to do that. That will manufacture smells like that.
Oh.
That will.
Oh my God, we would so use that for trolling purposes.
Ultra fart and do the fart smell command.
Listen to this. Smell this lovely flower. That smells like dead fish.
But I mean, like, they're gonna have like every house is gonna have like an infinite treadmill with a camera that has tracks your movement, and you're gonna have the headset, and we're all gonna hang out in fucking virtual space.
What is this, the fucking Jetsons?
Yes, dude.
Pretty much.
Yeah. The only thing we're not getting is flying cars, but that's because people are idiots.
Yeah.
We get trust. I don't trust anybody to fly a car.
If they can't parallel park, then how do you expect them to take off and land anywhere
Dude, you would want a flying car anyway, because you know what's going to happen is that fucking some part is going to be falling out of the sky and it's going to kill somebody.
Yeah, until the muffler falls off and murders somebody.
That is true. Yeah, it's one thing if it's dragging on the road.
What happens if someone has a medical emergency, just has an unexpected seizure or something, and crashes their car into like a fucking target at Mach 2 or whatever, because it's crashing from however far up. Like, that's something you gotta worry about. That's why you can't have flying cars, man.
Yeah.
People are assholes. People are
like a Joe Rogan episode.
Can't live in a world where to keep an eye above us too, because a car might crash on you.
Look both ways and up before crossing the street.
Well, what happens is there'd be a minimum walk zone, and everyone you have to fly underneath all these like walkways, and we'd all live in elevated areas and shit.
So you're thinking we would live above where the cars would drive?
Yes, because then they can't crash on you.
Imagine police chases though, like chasing some guy who just like takes off into the air, and then it's like, oh, it'd be a freaking dogfight. It'd be amazing. So many civilian casualties. Wow.
Yep, it's like that thing. It's just.
Yep.
Gay shit.
Our lack of a reaction. Like, wow.
Yep, it'd be amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Where's Momo? Let's see Momo again. Bring Momo back.
Has it been 2 hours yet? I can't tell. I don't remember when we started.
It's been
not yet.
An hour and 45. Well, an hour and 35 minutes.
Yeah, you need 25 minutes.
Damn it!
Hey, look at Momo.
What can we talk about for another 25 minutes?
Look at that cat.
It doesn't have to be 2 hours.
Kitty cat. Aww, he's sleepy.
Yeah, my cat's wandering around the house being a
He's
menace.
in the plaid dimension. We've gone to plaid!
Hmm.
So I have another movie review going up, by the way. Talking about the 1970 Count Dracula by Jess Franco, starring Christopher Lee and Herbert Lom. I actually had a lot more to say about that one than I thought I would. little bit longer than some of the other ones recently.
Have you watched Badham's Dracula yet?
Which one?
78. Langella, did you review
Oh
that?
yeah, I did.
Okay.
I tried to get you guys to watch it, but none of you had it or had access to it. So.
And then it's funny. And then like the next week, all my movies came in. So
oh, do you have that one?
Yeah, it's somewhere around here.
Okay. I may need to watch it again before I do the review, just to kind of refresh my memory. Plus, I don't mind watching it again.
Right on.
So if you find it and want to watch it with me, let me know.
I will let you know as soon as I find it. I will go find it later.
We can both just drool over Frank Langella together.
Very, very sexy man.
He is. He is the man we all wish we could be.
He's like a fucking mummy, and I would still like kiss him. I mean,
well, there's interviews with him on the Blu-ray from like not too long ago, and even at like 80, he's still charming and charismatic as fuck.
Years ago, dude.
Huh?
Those interviews are from the DVD from like 15 years ago. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but he's like 80 now or whatever. But he's
he's old.
But still, I mean,
very attractive for an old man.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just mesmerizing.
Sean, somebody has a question. Are you filming the remainder of the Halloween series yet?
Not at the moment, because I'm focusing on this year's Halloween before I finish last year's Halloween. Also, as I've said on a few occasions, I'm in no big rush to do those, because I'd essentially be having to rewatch some of the worst movies of the franchise, so
at least you acknowledge it.
Comfortably wait another year to do those.
A year or 2 or 3, and then eventually I'll be like, you know what? Now it's time to do them. And then we'll get around.
It'll be like out of nowhere. Like you won't see it coming. It's just gonna be out in the middle of nowhere when maybe not much else is going on. You're suddenly gonna see all 5 of those Halloween reviews appear, and like 3 one week, 2 the next week, or something like that. Just they're done. Stop bugging
They'll be
me.
in March.
Well, welcome to the life of somebody with anxiety
Yeah.
who sets out to do something and decides they don't want to finish it because it was maybe not the best idea, and then we'll get back to it eventually someday.
Pretty much. Right now, the thing I'm doing now is what I'm excited about, so that's what I'm doing right now. So enjoy it for however long I continue to be excited about it.
How it works. We get excited about something, and then we do it at 11 speed until we run it into the ground, and then we don't want to talk about it for however long it takes us to forget how awful the end of that was, and then we don't want to do it again. And that's how it works.
Yeah. Rinse, repeat.
That's how it works, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Rinse, repeat.
Fly Tractor asks, Halloween 6 theatrical or producer's cut? It will be both. I watched the producer's cut last year when I was going to review it. Since it's been so long, I need to do a reviewing, so I figure when I review it for the review, I'll watch the theatrical cut.
When you're ready to do them, I will watch them.
Awesome.
You don't have to do them alone.
Yay! That will help.
And then when that happens, I'll finally review them also, probably.
There you go. Yeah, I liked 7. I liked the first 10 minutes of 8.
Could do without either.
And I enjoyed the Rob Zombie ones more than I thought I would.
I wish 7 actually resolved 6.
That what?
I wish 7 resolved 6 and wasn't just it's a new starting point.
It was basically a reboot, yeah.
It was a reboot from after the part 2. It was like 1, 2, and then H2 Resurrection.
And 7. Yep. I kind of wonder if that's what the new one's going to be. Another reboot / sequel.
As far as I understand, it's supposed to be a sequel to the 2, so it's 1, 2, and the new one.
Gotcha. So we'll just call these alternate timelines, I guess.
Yeah, it's like Godzilla timelines, like it is.
Pretty much.
So bringing back Jimmy Lee Curtis, yay!
Yay! I'm okay with that.
Are you doing any streaming anytime soon, or are you just focusing on reviews?
Right at the moment, I'm just kind of focusing on reviews. I do hope to do some streaming, possibly starting around, well, maybe sometime this week. I don't know specifically. Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 3 came out. I picked it up. Apparently, they're saying you probably want to replay Chapters 1 and 2 before doing 3 because they added a whole bunch of stuff to Chapters 1 and 2. There's like some new rooms, some new areas, some new puzzles, some new stuff, new story bits. So, and apparently 3 won't even play unless you replay the new versions of 1 and 2. So,
wow.
But that's okay. I mean, but that's okay because I mean I've played 1 and 2, so I basically know what I'm supposed to do now. So it shouldn't take as long to get through them. But apparently, Chapter 3 is also the longest chapter so far, so it actually is a little meatier. So, yeah, good stuff. There's 2 more to go, so we're only at the halfway point here. But really liking that world and that story and how it's all coming together. It's really, really cool. Very different. But, yeah, so we'll definitely play that at some point. There's a few others I want to jump into. I'd like to finish the Outlast games. I'd like to play Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, that's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre one, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I definitely want you to watch that.
It's very not like any of the other Resident Evil games from what little I've seen of it. It's more...
Yeah, just think of it as its own thing.
Yeah.
Some Resident Evil monsters thrown in, you know.
Yeah, but it's apparently quite good, so I've been wanting to check that out. I'm just going to kill this camera because it's glitching like fuck.
Yep.
There we go. Alright. And we all know how much fuck glitches.
Video. Well, it was a frozen video for of you just clicking your mouse.
Yeah. There's also, I don't know, there's also some like little mini Halloween-y games I wanted to play as well. I basically need one more game to fully fill the 2 games a day mandate for Halloween month. So I need one more for the 31st, just a standalone. I've already got one in mind for that, so we'll do that.
Oxenfree. Play Oxenfree.
I don't own Oxenfree, so I can't play it.
I can give it to you.
That'd be nice.
It's not the Steam version, if you catch my drift.
So not the Steam version? Or the Steam
Not the Steam version.
It'd be the DRM free version.
Oh, is it like a GOG one or something? Oh, okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Alright. I like GOG. Good old games.
Good stuff.
It is.
GOG.
It's DRM free and often gives you tons of bonus goodies with it. It's pretty cool.
Like how you're fucking on yourself in the stream.
Oh shit,
When I was a
Franbo
kid,
was on sale, wasn't it?
In the stream,
God damn all of you.
What?
in the stream, you're only focused on yourself for some reason.
Oh, I am. Sorry. What an egomaniac. Okay.
When I was a kid,
No idea.
I had
Yeah?
a stuffed animal.
Really?
That was
Wow.
Augie Doggy.
Augie Doggy?
Goggy.
Goggy? Goggy Doggy. Is that what you called it as in your little kid vocabulary?
Yeah.
Or is that what it was
Also,
actually
I
called?
drilled a hole into its head.
That would have worked if you hadn't stopped me.
I don't know how or why, but like you can, I still have it, and you can still see the hole in its head.
Okay, Egon. Wow. That's too funny.
Thanks for looking.
Doesn't
Wow,
Strange-
how
doesn't-
evil.
Doesn't Stranger Things Season 2 come out, like, imminently?
At the end of October.
End of the month, okay.
Last week.
Netflix did just release Gerald's Game,
Yeah.
which is a Stephen King story.
Oh, is that the one about, like,
Made
the
into a
guy and
movie.
the imaginary cow or something, or whatever the hell?
Oh my God, no!
Okay.
God, no. Okay. I was
You
like,
know the one I'm
what?
talking about? Or a moose.
Like
I
that is
forget.
so far off. No.
It's like a guy with an imaginary something that he
Anyway.
talks to.
But there is also
October
Devil's
20th.
TV.
What?
Sorry, what?
The Devil's Candy also came out. On Netflix.
Is that the one with the imaginary moose?
I don't know.
You're obsessed with this moose, man.
It's a room with a moose.
Yep. Nothing more terrifying. I love that episode.
Oh, I know.
But on October
the moose.
On October 22nd, they're going to release I think it's called 1922, and that's also based on a Stephen King story. So they're having 2 Stephen King story movies released on Netflix within like a few weeks of each other. One just got released. One will be released.
There's also this really funny horror spoof that won't necessarily be everyone's speed, but if you like Parks and Rec, you should check out Little Evil. It was really funny if you're into that kind of dry, hilarious kind of humor. There's plenty of awesome spoofs, but it's getting shat on by critics because it's going over their heads. This was stupid. I'm like, okay, why do you think that? Because it was a one-hit mushmouth syndrome, you know. That
was an excellent review.
Exactly.
Well, clearly it sucked because it looked too much like Transformers in that trailer.
It's just
Little Evil. For those who
my favorite thing is it's just an Omen ripoff. I'm like, you idiot. It's a spoof.
That's the fucking point.
It's a spoof. It's a highbrow spoof. It's smarter. It's smarter.
Yeah, it's a spoof. It's a spoof of the Omen, and it's done in very much the same way that you would expect, like, you know, the classic kind of spoof to be done. And that's what I like about it.
There's Rosemary's Baby too, with the way he's conceived it. The whole thing is how Rosemary's Baby.
Well, there's a lot of different references in there.
Yeah, but those are the 2 big influences. Good shit. It's really, I really enjoyed it, but it's I guess some of you it's not your kind of humor, and that's fine. You know. It's not,
for those who don't know, the movie
just go around saying
was directed.
It's not your humor, you know. Like, fuck.
Thought it was a little bug, but it was just a fluff.
God damn it!
Sorry.
It was directed by the same guy who did Tiger versus Evil.
You're like the
Tiger Dead versus Evil. What?
Directed by the guy who did Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
There. Thank you. I was trying to get that out, but everybody kept talking over me.
See, that thing you said reminds me of a thing. Where
it was directed by the same guy who did Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
These are honorary cast tonight.
Awesome. So that reminds me of a friend of mine telling me about how him and some friends were watching an episode of Thunderbirds, and he said, "Oh my God, Sean, there was this character in it, one of the puppets that looked exactly like Mr. Bean, like had the 5 o'clock shadow and everything, like it was a dead ringer for Mr. Bean." And then one of my dumbass friends said, "Was that supposed to be a takeoff on Mr. Bean?" It's like, no, considering this came out about 30 years before Mr. Bean existed, you idiot. I'm sure they didn't have Mr. Bean in mind. They hadn't predicted Mr. Bean and were doing a preemptive homage to him in Thunderbirds.
Now, Mr. Bean's appearance may be an homage to that character, we don't know, but it could also be a coincidence. They could also be referencing the same person, like another relevant person in the United Kingdom that we don't fucking know that has a similar look that they're looking like. I don't know. Maybe that's a salary man there. I don't fucking know.
I don't think it's even that complicated. I think it's just pure coincidence.
Yeah, just about to say it could also be a coincidence. But yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like when I had to explain to somebody that Johnny Cash did not write the song "Hurt."
Oh God.
No, it was written by Trent Reznor, and then he didn't use it for whatever reason, and Trent Reznor recorded it, and then Johnny Cash decided, he's mine. But it's good shit.
Speaking of Thunderbirds, Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons is getting a Blu-ray release.
Hell yeah!
Very excited about that. That is one I've been like meaning to get like forever. Missed the first one, went out of print. Just haven't got around to getting the recent release, and now there's a Blu-ray coming out. So, see, waffling sometimes pays off.
If you actually buy it.
If I actually get the Blu-ray, yeah, I'll probably get it. I think it's time. And that's one that I haven't seen a lot of it, but I remember really liking what I did see of it. So I've been wanting to get the series and watch it all.
I'm gonna go on a mission and get all the Jerry Anderson stuff on DVD now. That's gonna be cheap.
Yeah, I'd like to get the Thunderbird set too, actually.
Okay, I'd love to get it all on Blu-ray, but dude, cheap on DVD right now.
Well, that's true.
I'm just saying, like, and then I can have it all, and then decide which ones I want to upgrade, right?
Fair enough.
Because I haven't seen most of them in like 15 years.
Yes.
Because it was the early 2000s when I got into the Thunderbirds and Supermarination and stuff.
And don't forget Starfleet. That's another good one if you like those types of shows.
I have that.
Do you? Did you get it?
I have the UK release.
I also have the UK release. That's the one with the comic book, right? Like
Yep. The Australian one has a comic, but it's on the disc as a DVD-ROM.
Ah, that's not as good.
But all the special features are the same. It's on the disc as a DVD-ROM instead of a book.
Gotcha.
They didn't have the budget.
Yeah, a viewer sent that to me a long, long time ago, and it's an awesome set. It's just I love it. Like the comic book is every single strip from the newspaper strip that they did. Like it's the complete set of the newspaper strip, which is freaking awesome. It's great.
I actually found it my last trip to Amoeba Records in Los Angeles. They're going to be closing in December, I think. And there's still one in San Francisco, but and it was me and my buddy found both the UK and the Australian release, and we Rochambeau'd rock paper scissors for who would get the UK set because the UK set was nicer.
Yes.
And I won.
Yay!
Because we're like, we both want this. This is awesome.
Yes.
Because they have a whole section of just a bunch of foreign DVDs and Blu-rays. Because some people want them and some people don't.
Thrash Fingers mentioned Movie Pass, and I just have to tell you, as somebody who signed up for it a month ago and doesn't yet have his card, buyer beware.
Great.
They are, because it was so goddamn popular, and I don't blame them. I'm not surprised, right?
Yeah.
They're offering, allows you to pay $10 a month to go see as many movies as you fucking want. $10 a month.
Yeah.
That's a really, really incredibly good deal.
Yes.
So I'm not really surprised that they're having trouble keeping up, but just be prepared. If you sign up for it today, you might get it by Christmas.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Guys, when we're done here, you should go over to YouTube and we'll check out Zaranyzerak Plays Amnesia Machine for Pigs, Part 4, which just posted 19 or 20 seconds ago.
Like a few seconds ago. Yes, that's...
I just showed up my Twitter feed when I looked over real quick.
Yay! That was a good one. Amnesia Machine for Pigs. I enjoyed that one a lot. So, for anyone who's wondering, that's going to be 14 parts. The final part goes up on Halloween, actually.
It just went live on Twitch also.
Yay!
Yep, they sent me a notification.
Oh yeah, I put it on. It's the same schedule for both. I just matched them.
I'm off your notifications.
You might get a lot of them.
I just know. I usually know when you go live, so it's like it's kind of no point.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Major Motoko was just asking me. Speaking of Jerry Anderson shows. Do you know what happened to the Space 1999 on Blu-ray? Well, we got Season 1. Season 2 has been delayed for what seems like forever. Now, I have not heard anything about it being canceled. The only thing I heard was that the remastering was taking longer than expected. That's like the last we heard. That was like a couple years ago. So I don't know what's happening with it specifically, but hopefully it's still coming.
Maybe we didn't get good enough sales to get a release here stateside?
Well, no, it hasn't been released anywhere.
Oh.
It's just been in limbo for a long, long time. Like the DVDs came out pretty quick, like back to back in the day. But the Blu-ray, we got Season 1 like I don't know how many years ago now, a lot. And then we've just been waiting for Season 2. I should at least pick up Season 1. That's one I used to watch a lot when I was a kid, and I barely remember anything about it. I remember being really wowed by the practical effects. And seeing some clips in recent years, I'm still wowed by the practical effects. It's actually really impressive. They did an amazing job on that show.
Right on.
But, But that was something that actually was always impressive. The Jerry and Sylvia Anderson shows was just the spaceship effects and stuff. It was really well done.
Supercar.
Supercar.
Joe 90. Those are my two favorites.
Joe 90. Fireball XL5.
Yeah, like that one too.
Terrahawks. Terrahawks is what I meant to pick up for a long time. It was kind of unique because it used a different type of puppets that weren't marionettes. They were something else. They were different. And they weren't like hand puppets either. They were kind of something in between, but a different kind of style to it. In
the early 2000s, there was a Supercar like fan page, and I downloaded the PDF reproduction of the fan club kit.
Oh, nice.
I still have that bumming around my hard drive. I just keep moving it to the new hard drive every time I get a new one.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
No idea if it's still available. I just like, this seems like something I probably want to keep.
Yes.
Digital hoarding for the win.
Yes. Yeah, one of these days I got to go through my spindles of stuff that I've accumulated on the internet over the years and sort through it, see what I actually want to keep and what I don't need, or what's since been replaced with actual official releases that have come out since, or what have you. But occasionally I go through.
You probably want to reburn most of them if you want to keep it, because they're going to all rot otherwise.
Well, yeah, I think basically what I'll do is just pull the contents off and throw them on a big-ass hard drive and just back up the hard drive periodically. It's actually easier and faster to do it that way.
Yep.
But and more reliable. But
and then you can just get a Blu-ray and literally just back up like everything in like 2 or 3 Blu-rays instead of 20 DVDs or whatever.
That's true. Like one Blu-ray, the equivalent of like 10 or 12 DVDs.
Yeah, or a whole series if you get 50 gigger Blu-ray.
Yeah.
A whole 9 seasons in standard def. Drop it right on.
With standard def, I've actually seen like with the like there was a bunch of 80s cartoons released in Germany on standard def, like on Blu-ray in standard def, and so they would have say like all 65 episodes of Adventures of the Galaxy Rangers on a single Blu-ray disc.
With English?
No English.
Yeah. English.
I know. They did that for a bunch of them, and it's only the German audio. They don't have English. But
oh my God. Someone do a fan cut, please.
Yeah.
Download that.
But it's basically it's literally the same quality you would get on the DVDs, just put onto a Blu-ray. You know, like people. I remember when Discotheque was announcing that they were going to do that with the what was it, Samurai Pizza Cats? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they first announced it, and I was all like, "Yeah, that's a great idea. You should totally do that." I've actually been kind of wondering when somebody was going to start doing that. You know, it'd save on disc space and stuff. Why the hell not? You know, you can still have standard def content. Just put it on Blu-ray. Let's just get DVD the fuck out of here already. Come on.
Yep.
It should be dead. Should be dead by now. And so there were some comments on it that were so ignorant. It's like, what? 52 episodes on a single disc? That's going to be horrible compression. It's like, dude, you really don't know what you're talking about. It's going to be 100% identical to the DVDs. In fact, could be a bit better because they could bump up the bitrate a little bit. I don't think you're fully understanding storage capacity versus file size here, and how big the DVD files actually are, and how many of them you can actually fit on a Blu-ray. You know.
And if you got it from PAL Masters, you could have even higher quality video technically.
Well, you have higher quality video, but then beware of PAL speed up.
You can adjust that though.
Yeah, but it's.
Well, with the thing with Blu-ray, you can just present it as it's shown, so it's set up, you know?
It depends what it is. I mean, if it's PAL Masters made from NTSC tapes, then you're gonna get no benefit from that. It's just gonna be, you know, a generation removed and sped up. But if it's something like, say, Count Dracula, where it was originally shot on film, but then edited and mastered on video, presented on UK television, it's meant to look and sound that at that speed, then yeah, hell yeah, put that from the PAL Masters, because that's going to look and sound way better. You know, well, look way better in particular. Like with the Doctor Who ones, actually, of the new series, when they did the upconverts of the first 4 seasons. I've only seen season 1, but it looks really good because it's 16:9 anamorphic widescreen PAL format. So it's slightly higher resolution smushed into anamorphic widescreen. It actually looks pretty decent. You know, like it's basically as good as an upconvert can look.
Also added to Netflix, you should everyone check out is Raw from 2016. R-A-W, Raw.
Raw.
Forced to eat raw meat during a hazing ritual at her veterinary school, and a young vegetarian develops an overpowering hunger for flesh in all its forms.
Oh, there you go. See, and Major Motoko says Samurai Pizza Cuts complete series on SDBD goes for $23 on Amazon. So that is fantastic. I mean, that's great. I mean, that's what I've been saying all along. Like, as far as all the gajillions of hours of standard def content out there, yes, give us shovelware. Just dump stuff in standard def onto Blu-rays and let us save on that shelf space and save on money, apparently. So, what was it? Drop Mike 17 says physical media all the way for me. I get more satisfaction seeing it on the shelf and purchasing a hard copy. Hell yeah, you preach it, brother. You just preaching to the choir here. Yes. JL says, also, Zaranyzerak, it is a shame that you are not a professor in digital video. You could teach a ton of people. Well, that's what my rant videos are for. Teaching them angrily.
Angry teaching.
You're stupid and you're wrong. And this is why. I beat you over the head with my irrefutable logic and facts.
Alrighty.
Yes.
I think we're done finally, right? We're done.
Fly Tractor says, still waiting for a good release of Biker Mice from Mars. Yes. Where is our complete series set of that? Yeah, I think we're done. I made turkey tonight. There's turkey in the fridge. I'm doing the I made turkey dance. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but alright. I think I'm going to finish watching Argento's Dracula. So far, I don't know. I don't think it's as horrible as people make it out to be. It's just different. You know, it's a different take on Dracula. That there's nods to previous takes.
Really?
I mean, have you heard people delivering lines?
Well, that I expect that in Argento film, though. No Argento film has stellar line delivery. It's not a thing.
It doesn't exist.
Spaghetti horror, man.
It's not reasonable to ask.
It's spaghetti horror. Yeah, it has the feel of like a 70s giallo film, but with beautiful, pristine, shot in digital 4K picture quality. So it's an interesting beast. Anywho, have yourselves a wonderful night, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Halloween season has only just begun. I've got a shit ton of stuff to film tonight, so have yourselves a great night. And we'll see you next time. Until then, thanks for chatting, and sayonara.
Penis.